I just Shadour shit. So we
Shedeur
got this
shit.
nigga on the phone for hella long.
So look,
Nah,
this is
you
my
all good, man.
Okay.
this is my thing about the Shedeur shit, bro. I was saying that he played daddy ball. If he would have been in a different college program, bro, they would have exercised his talents. A coach would have coached him differently. Opposed to being in Colorado with his dad and they was starting a new program and all that, his attitude and all that other shit, because it didn't really show. Because I'm not saying that Shedeur is weak. I'm just saying that him being over there playing daddy ball, it limited his talents and it pumped his ego up more to where he felt like he was kind of more than what he really is. I don't give a fuck about his draft. This is my thing. I don't give a fuck if he's the first pick of the draft or the last pick of the draft. Mm-hmm. Because a ball player who really want to play ball, he don't give a fuck. He just want his opportunity.
Wait, so what's your question and what you asking him?
Because I called him and we was in the middle of that shit.
Yeah.
Just bringing him up to speed. Yeah. But I guess everybody's feeling some kind of way about.
Yes. Oh, so basically, what's his feeling on the situation?
You have an opportunity to compete for a job.
Yeah.
To play in the NFL. And when you were a little kid, bro, and you been in the back, everybody did this shit when Super Bowl was on. When you play football, bro. Yeah. Halftime, we all went out there and we played, bro.
For sure.
And you wanted that spot. So now, nigga, you got an opportunity to actually do that, bro. You don't give a fuck where you drafted at, bro. You want to get out there and ball. You are and right now, these college kids, they're already making millions. See, they don't gotta go around the back door. They don't gotta go around. But this hold on, let me finish.
$40 million. That is a lot of.
And he costed that himself.
Yeah, that's the real question.
He costed that himself.
That's the question.
He cost it himself?
Did he cost that himself? Did he cost that slide?
He costed that himself single-handedly, but listen, this is where he fucked it up. This is where he fucked his money up. When they had that game, I forgot what college team that was. When him and his daddy and him, and they ran out there in the middle of the field to shake the other coach's hand, and he put his watch in the coach's face. See, in college, bro, it's like an unwritten rule to call the F the game.
Was that against Colorado State?
And that's what he disrespected his grandma by saying, I don't know who raised your son. I don't know who raised
cooking, bro. Let me finish cooking, bro. Listen, bro. Thank you for that. That's wrong. Listen. You can't do no shit like that, bro, on national.
That nigga just talked about my grandma, nigga.
Bro, you can't.
Still have class, man.
Bro,
have some class.
You are in college, bro. Listen,
I didn't put my foot
bro,
up.
You are in college. Bro, listen, do you know how many broke kids are in college, bro? People aren't. There are kids in college are poor,
but again, seriously, on all serious note, he was still projected a top pick after all of that. He was still projected a top pick after all of that. Everybody's board had him up there after that. So that to me don't matter. Can't use that game because niggas
let's let Crash go because y'all already answered it. What you think on it? What do you think the reason was for his slide, Crash?
So I do film work on people in my spare time.
Yeah.
And I watched him play. I watched other quarterbacks play.
Yeah.
When I watched Shedeur, he would, first of all, he had good medium to deep ball accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
He was standing in the pocket.
Check down master.
Well, to me, he wasn't that good at checking down. That was his problem. Because when he started blaming the line for getting sacked, see, so when it comes to football, you drop back, and the checkdowns are there. But what Shedeur would want to do is he would want to make the big play every time.
Okay.
And in making the big play, you would have to let that develop. Now, if I let that develop, I have to have an offensive line who can block somebody from 1001, 1002, 1000. So we getting to 1004, 1005. If I ain't let go the ball, man, they coming in there.
Yeah. Then you're not even picking your feet up like that.
Let alone the other times when they might blitz and somebody don't pick up a block. So, what the pros is, I like his size. I like his ability to stand tall in the pocket. I like this accuracy because you black quarterbacks. The narrative is they're gonna check one or two reads and they're gonna pick them feet up because we blessed to know how to run, right?
Yeah.
So you got people like Patrick Mahomes who break that mold, who know how to sit in the pocket and let a play develop, right?
Yeah.
So he's of that mold, right? But there's the cons was, his ability to his check down in the NFL. You have to check down, and then you have to have the accuracy for when the big play opens up.
Open up.
You have to strike.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like the hot iron,
Yeah.
you gotta like boom. That's why I'm special.
Yeah.
That's what they do. So he just needs to learn the quarterback position a little more. And for me personally, his talent level and his confidence don't match up.
Exactly.
They just don't match up.
Don't match
I just when I look at his personality and the things that his things that he display. I'm not gonna say his personality because I don't know him personally.
Yeah.
But the things that I have seen, he's not my kind of quarterback that I'm finna give $50 million to come be the cornerstone of my franchise. Because if you're acting a goddamn fool off of NIL money, what the hell are you gonna do when I give you $150 million?
Exactly.
Damn.
If you're already running in the
You get
middle
what
of
I'm
the
saying?
field, putting your watching the coach face and shit in
Right,
college,
right.
I'm so afraid what the fuck you gonna do on Sunday Night Football.
So I dug into the story and I got some information about. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about this. He had some meetings
Yes.
with the Giants,
Hell yeah.
who was ready to draft him, and they said they any quarterback they bring in, they bring up mistakes that they made, and they try to make them troubleshoot on the spot.
Yeah.
And what he did is instead of troubleshoot, he's like, man, he
Blame
feels so
other
highly about
motherfuckers.
himself. Yeah,
Oh
he blaming
my
other
God.
motherfuckers. Right. So when we
Gosh.
see, all right, now let me break this part down real quick. This is not basketball and hip hop. This is the NFL.
Exactly.
They already kicked Colin Kaepernick. I'm not saying it's right? They already kicked Colin Kaepernick out the league for kneeling. So we're not even fit to play this game.
Good old bullshit.
Like none of us understand perspective to the point where we think that this is a black man's game.
This is the NFL.
This is a white man. This is the white man's game. So they not fucking with the. I want to shoot the rap video and wave my wife. They not fucking with that off the. See, it's only a few niggas. The Floyd Mayweathers, right? The Deion Sanders, the Muhammad Ali. They got to talk that shit at a high level and said, "Fuck everybody, give me my money," and they had to do it because their talent level was.
And
that
they was able
high.
to back. The talent was able to back it up for them. It matched the
He's
shit.
not that.
Exactly.
He's not that. Now he can grow into that. Now, how I feel about his draft position, I feel like that's the best thing that could have happened to him.
Humble
you can't
pie.
say collusion because, like Ted said, Ted told me the other day, you can't say collusion because he got drafted. Now, to me, this is my opinion. He needed to be humbled a little bit, man. Or so one thing that our culture like to do is say, man, we can be belligerent and niggas show the watch and nigga show the teeth, nigga, like fuck you, nigga. See, that's the part of our culture where I'm like, all right, that's my exit.
Yeah, that's what I'll check out on that shit too.
Right
We check it out.
Yeah. I'm not fucking with that, bro. Y'all gotta leave that to the niggas who don't want to. I see. I'm first of all, I'm representing my last name, right? I'm representing my race. I'm representing my school. I'm representing the name on the front of the jersey just as much as I'm representing the name on the back of the jersey because you're giving me this opportunity.
So
right?
it's bigger than you. When you get placed in a position like that, not to cut you off, it's bigger than you. It's so exact, bro. It's
to me,
a million Shedeurs out there now. It's not just.
And to me, I understand all of that.
Let me land the plane real quick, right? I feel like what happened to him was the best thing that could have possibly happened to him because he is talented and he just got some fine tuning that he has to do. And I believe that his draft position is going to make him so hungry that he's got to get off his high horse and go compete because they drafted another quarterback in front of him and they already got a couple quarterbacks there. So it's already set up for him to fail. So if he's not going to dig deep and bite down on his mouthpiece and come forward, then he's not even going to be in the league that long.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a journeyman.
Like this was the best. I feel like
I don't know why
this is the thing.
I see
He's
him
not
landed in Dallas. I don't know why I just see him landed in Dallas.
He's not a plug and play quarterback. First of all,
exactly.
He's not a plug and play quarterback. First of all, second of all, there was not that many teams that needed quarterback play right now.
Got there. Yep, I agree with you on that one.
You get what I'm saying? So the playing field got a little bit of leverage on you. So I can't come through the door like, nigga, don't tell me about no mistakes I made. Maybe I'm not the guy for you. Because in the NFL, things echo. I say I'm not the guy for you, and I handle myself like that. Then the owners is going to say, hey, man, you see this little nigga over here talking like this, thinking he is daddy? Oh yeah, we not
Exactly.
fucking with him, man. Oh, we ain't fucking with him either. We don't need that little nigga. He can't even
So
throw the
that's
ball.
a collusion.
That's
is
not collusion,
bro.
No,
But
that's
this
not
No,
collusion.
that's not
a
collusion,
character-
bruh.
That's a
Yes.
character red flag. That's a
Exactly.
red flag.
if it's
in the
collusion, he
character
wouldn't
department.
would have got drafted, bro.
But see, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. A collusion is where everybody gets against somebody. When you show red flags in the character department, I'm trying to get y'all to understand this part. Money makes you more of who you are, right? We all know that.
Yeah.
So if I turn around and say, hey man, you know what they pay? They finna pay Brock Purdy like $50-60 million a year. So if we gonna do that with him and he's already showing these things, bro, we not doing a good thing, because when we try to correct him, when we try to criticize him, when we say, hey Shedeur, we trying to go this way with the however he feel, like who's to say if I make this man a backup on my team, he's not gonna raise hell.
And come over here and throw off the chemistry in my locker room. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I am not against nothing you said, Crash, at all. I just want to know, how do you go from being a top 10 to maybe to the 20s to the 5th round?
He just explained it to you. He just told you.
No,
Bro.
like,
He literally
no,
just told you how.
So the slide can be, all right, you go to the 2nd round or you go to third. Like
Bro,
that
he
could be
just
the slide.
told you, bro, that it echoes,
to
bro.
almost
No,
to
but
the end.
Let me ask this one thing. Wait, let me ask you, because I'm not really familiar with it. When you go to the 2nd round, is your shit guaranteed?
1 through 3 is guaranteed,
But so not in the 2nd round, nothing is guaranteed 2nd round?
No,
because I know
first through third.
I know
first, second, and third.
Yeah, so that's what it was. They didn't want it. Nobody wanted to guarantee him to have guaranteed
He has
money.
to go out there and compete
Exactly.
for his
You gotta
spot and
remember
earn
that.
his job.
You gotta remember this, bro. You have to remember this. You have talent, and then you have winners. He's not a winner.
That's true.
What the fuck did he win?
He's 13-12 overall on the Division I level, and not in the division called the Pac-12, which is not the first, second, or third best division. First of all. Second of all, he's 0-1 in bowls. Third of all, against the top 25 teams in his Division I career, he's 1-8. So we're not talking about somebody who's going to raise the level of our franchise and make us this unbelievable team. That's not what we talking about.
So, but I'm just like,
the only thing that nigga Shedeur could do is sell some jerseys.
So
That's
on
for
a
sure
mock,
what he can do.
on a mock, every Kuiper, all these dudes, they
Bro,
got
Mel
their mock.
Kiper, bro, be off, bro.
yeah.
Mel Kiper be off, bro. Why did you say that man name, bro?
Everything that you said is right. But where they don't pull this out of their asses. They have something that they look at, something that they criteria that they use to develop this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you:
Right.
Do you think he was placed? So you building the team, you want the best players on your team, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The quarterbacks that got drafted before him, is he better than those quarterbacks that were drafted before him?
He's not better than Cam Warren.
I would say two. I would say two of them.
He's not better than Jackson Dart because he showed that in the Senior Bowl.
Nah.
I think Jackson Dart can pick his feet up, but Shedeur didn't pick his feet up.
He definitely
if
better
Shedeur
than
would have picked, if he would have picked
Gabriel,
it,
he's better than
he's
him,
not better
for
than
sure.
Cam Ward, and he's not better than Jackson Dart, bro. Jackson
better
Dart
than
showed that in the
Gabriel.
Senior Bowl. If you watch the Senior Bowl, he showed you, bro. So no, he's not better than those two.
Okay, so he's not better than Cam Ward. We don't have to talk about
Yeah,
that.
we're not
we
talking
already know. We already know.
He's not all
Okay.
right. You want to
Now,
do Jackson Dart because I'm
Dart
sold on him.
Went to Ole Miss, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
SEC.
That's
So
an
yeah,
SEC
yeah,
quarterback,
yeah.
right?
So he built
Yeah.
for it.
The Louisville quarterback, right? He went to Louisville.
Yeah, I know you talk. I know you talking.
right.
I know you talking.
And
Yeah.
then you got Gabriel. So this is what I want y'all to realize, okay?
Wait, we
So
forgot
he-
about Milroe. What didn't he go
Milroe.
before too? He went before him too.
Yeah.
So he was the 5th quarterback, right?
Okay.
Now you guys are knowledgeable guys, right? That's 5. Him being the 5th quarterback going in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think about the history of the NFL draft. I don't remember no draft in my life. where
3
the
black
5th best
quarterbacks.
quarterback. No, where the 5th best quarterback was taken that late in the draft. So what I'm saying is this was a weak quarterback draft,
Yeah.
right?
Man.
Yeah.
Because the top 4 niggas, they going top 10.
Yeah.
The 5th and 6th, 7th nigga is
Yeah.
going by the 2nd, 3rd round.
Exactly. Exactly.
So this wasn't this.
This wasn't the
superstar
quarterback draft.
Oh, no,
quarterback
yeah, for
division.
sure. It did. A
So
lot
when
of
we
teams
break
got their
down the
quarterbacks, too.
When we break down the quarterbacks, right? We say, okay, talent level. You know, he's not just levels above people. I feel like his talent level was a little above the Louisville quarterback.
Yeah.
But when I look at where he played, it was a harder division.
Yeah.
When I look at
ACC.
Jackson Dart,
Yeah.
they might have been on the same tier. But when I look at the division, he's in a tougher division.
Yeah.
And you got to remember back to what I said earlier. He's not a winner. Now, when I talk about Milroe, where is he at?
Alabama.
In the SEC.
And
Now,
Alabama, too.
When you factor in all of these things, and then you get back to the character concerns.
Yes, yeah.
Get what I'm saying? The last time, and I know y'all remember this, the last time they ignored character red flags was Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
That was the last time they did that.
Yeah.
They even made the MVP motherfucking, what's my nigga name from Baltimore?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Slid.
Oh, yeah.
Mel Kiper said that he should be a wide receiver, bro.
Concerns. He just was a real country nigga.
Well, I always say they don't.
And he turned out to be what he is, right? And now you have to think about the Tom Brady's, the Steve Youngs, these guys who was drafted later in the draft. So what's making him like, okay, why are you better than them? Where we get off just saying, hey man, this is collusion, this is a catastrophe. See, this is what I truly believe. Deion Sanders has a lot of friends in the media.
Yeah.
And they root for him and they make people think shit that's not true. We watched Shedeur play every fucking weekend.
We watched him every Saturday,
on
bro.
national TV, and we watched him take a lot of L's, and we watched him blame his team, bro.
Yeah.
So when you factor all of that in, I don't want no quarterback that like, man, with the receivers getting out after the game, like, man, the receivers trash, nigga. I'm out here, nigga, I'm going crazy. These niggas weak. That's
You ain't about to be the leader of my team. I'm not about to pay you $50 million for that.
Is not
the
that.
Fuck?
This is not the NBA, bro. We run the NBA.
And Travis Hunter made him look good too. We forgot about that. Travis made him look good.
But that's just real quick. That's why I said if he was in a different school, in a different conference, then who knows? But he was over there playing daddy ball and it fucked him off.